the county government. But it looks almost entertaining, because probably we're missing the point and worrying too much about marital affairs of the governor. But what is your first assessment of the situation?
Well, again, in management, there is that concept they call the good chap theory. It's assumed that anybody who assumes public office will be aligned to national interest, public interest, will behave with sensibilities, with respect, with decorum, and will not be casual and reckless. I think that is what is ailing this county. And I can easily venture and suggest that the first voters in Kenya who are suffering from voters' remorse in Meru, the ones who elected the lady as the governor, because the way she's conducting herself, it seems that the voter did not put her on the matrix very well before they took a decision, because they decided to kick meritocracy out of the window and decided to settle for her because she's very powerful. Understand, she runs a media house and she's got the gift of the gab, especially in her mother tongue, so she can really mobilize people, and she got into office. But now, looking at the broader picture, there's an urgent need for the Senate to come with a piece of legislation to regulate the behavior of spouses, I mean, maybe first ladies or first gentlemen. Actually, I don't know whether the spouses of governors, they're referred to as first gentlemen or first ladies, but there's a piece of, it's important to have that piece of regulation. Now, Meru is interesting for some reason because it's attracting media, but if you speak to people working in other counties, they'll tell you they're suffering, they're bleeding, but they have no capacity to raise these issues. Some of the first ladies, when they walk into county offices, they harass everybody. But maybe those people don't have a vibrant media like the way they have it in Meru to bring out those issues. And in my view, the Meru governor needs to have a conversation with very solid advisors so that they can take her through the etiquette, through the protocols, the do's and don'ts. Because really, you cannot have your husband addressing news conferences and you're standing there. Because, you know, the role of a first lady is to sit pretty and attend cocktails and maybe support support philanthropic causes. But it seems in Meru, the first gentleman has taken over, is running the show, and is very good in propaganda, because the issues that EACC raised fundamentally, he has decided to inject toxic politics, because he now claims that because he's not an elected leader, he's not supposed to sleep at the governor's mansion or residence, that he's not supposed to have a ride in the governor's car. And you know, now that's the toxic politics, because instead of addressing the critical issues, he has now started addressing village politics. And then they're also introducing the good Lord in the conversation, because the governor says that the way these MCAs are behaving, they've been possessed. So this evening, I'm going to pray for them so that those spirits get out. And also that they don't drink, you know, those kind of things. But in my view, really, the Senate should come up with a piece of legislation, because now she's spending a lot more time defending the first gentleman instead of defending the rights of the Meru voters.
Of course, the governor may be split between family loyalty and her job. And